So direction lights are always the light that I start with because you can do a lot just with direction light because it is the sun, it is the ultimate light. So unless you're in a indoor space, so you can start to really get some quite dramatic light shapes just by the sun itself. So if I just kind of come down in here and have a look, right? So let's think experientially, right? So that's what I'm looking at. So I've got my directional light. Now that's a mess in there. That doesn't sort of say anything, right? So let's have a bit of a kind of a play around. So that's getting a bit lower. Let's bring it a bit higher. So let's bring that that's quite nice. So already you can start to go, right? Light is about light shapes, shaping the light. If you've ever spoken to a kind of director of photography on a film set or kind of commercial set, whatever, light is about shaping light, right? It's about creating kind of light shapes, interesting light shapes. So what I've got, and I would recommend you do this. I was speaking to one of the other students, one of you on the one-to-one, because we're not in the real world. Just put holes in your roof. Just put a hole in your roof. Always looks good. It's not going to rain. Not going to rain in the digital world, but it allows us to do kind of fun things like that. So I can kind of move it around. So I can you can start to think, how does that make you feel? That starts to make you feel a bit more ominous. Let's put it kind of that way, shape the light. So that's going to highlight my statue. Maybe I want to direct people. So if I bring it round that way, okay, so that feels like I need to be directed forwards. Or maybe I want to just pull people's attention. I think there's some other stuff in here. Maybe I want to pull people's attention. Okay, so yeah, so I've also dropped these little. You might not be able to see them. I've dropped these quite nice little structures in these little sculptures. So maybe I want to kind of pull people's attention to that. Still feels very dramatic because it's just a single light, but I'll come on to that in a second. So you can start to kind of design your space, and that's just with the direction light. So that's the kind of the first thing. That's like your broad brush strokes.